Hello, everybody. So I would like to take a look at a video from Dan Orlovsky a couple days ago. Had some thoughts about the Packers offense that I want to show here and then give my thoughts on exactly what he has to say. And please let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, whatever you may think.
The only offense in the NFC that I have more faith in is Philadelphia.
I didn't say that.
I think that highly of this offense right now. We're boxing this unit into thinking that, one, their quarterback's not a Hall of Famer. Because what you still see, and I don't care, no Davante Adams or not, he could do whatever he wants with the football. He could place it any place that he needs to. And the moment where we have those conversations of make everybody else around him better, well, 2nd and 19. How about I rip this seam down the middle of the field in between two safeties and I peek the backside safety, right? RC, you're talking about it. The shuffle. This throw is ungodly. If you can see the defense and when that ball left his hand, there's no way you should throw it, let alone complete it. 3rd and 1, ball fake, the little nuance, get it down low to Randall Cobb to make sure that completion happens. Here's the reality. We want this offense because everyone's going to say, can they be explosive, right? That's what people are going to say. Can they push the ball downfield? They're 2nd in the NFL in explosive plays. 2nd. Their explosive just looks different to us because their explosive is all these moving parts pre-snap and post-snap. They lead the NFL in yards after catch. They're 2nd in the NFL in explosive passes because they're so RPO-paced. These young players are coming on. I'm telling everybody, mark these words, October 3rd. This offense is going to be better by the end of the season than when it was last year with Davante Adams.
Wow.
All right, so that's what Dan Orlovsky has to say about this Packers offense. So saying that this offense is going to be better by the end of the season than when it was last year with Davante Adams. So it is a pretty bold take, but I think the fact that right now the Packers are currently sitting at 3-1, we're like the 7th best rushing offense in the NFL. These young rookies are improving. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs. We saw Christian Watson get a little end around for a touchdown. There are lots of ways we can use him just with the speed he has. And then Romeo Doubs consistently getting targeted by Rodgers. Rodgers said after the game that he is not going to lose trust in Romeo Doubs. And I think when you look, too, at this Packers offense, we've had some issues turning the ball over. I'm pretty sure every single game this year we have not won the turnover battle, and we are still sitting at 3-1. So I think the more the Packers hopefully improve their ball security, which I think for someone like Romeo Doubs, I assume he's going to get better at that. He had a fumble last game, dropped that one, potential game-winning touchdown pass. But the fact that the Packers right now, only 4 weeks into the season, having to rely on lots of these rookie receivers, Sammy Watkins injured, and the Packers still have, I think, a very solid offense, and we're seeing them taking steps forward consistently. And I think there's no doubt that by the end of the season, this offense is going to be, 2 or 3 times as good as they are right now, just when you add in the fact of David Bakhtiari getting more and more used to playing because he'll be starting his basically 3rd game now. Elton Jenkins still getting fresh, and this offensive line unit basically almost pretty much fully healthy now, starting to mesh more and more. And as the season goes by, those guys are going to get better. You're not going to get as much pressure on Aaron Rodgers. He's going to have more time back there in the pocket. These rookie receivers, especially Doubs, is going to continue taking steps forward. This rushing attack is not going to get any worse. They're playing incredible, and they're a great, foundation for this offense. And then you add in the fact, too, when it comes to playoffs, in the cold, we'll be able to run the ball consistently. And so I honestly, from what Dan Orlovsky said, I do agree with lots of what he had to say. I do think this is just the beginning for this Packers offense, as I stated earlier this week. And I think from the success we've seen from them so far, it's very promising for what we're going to see throughout the rest of the season. And I think coming in Sunday against the Giants in London at 8:30 a.m. Central, this is a Giants team that is one of the worst in the NFL when it comes to stopping the run. So I honestly think the Packers are going to come in here Sunday and handily beat the Giants, focus on the running game, and then it's going to open up the passing game as well. I even saw Aaron Rodgers say in a press conference, I believe today in London, that he wants to air it out a little bit more in the game on Sunday. So I'm very optimistic and very hopeful for what we're going to see later in the season for the Packers. But please comment your thoughts down below, whether you agree, whether you disagree. I always like to see that as I scroll through the comments. So let me know your thoughts. Be honest. And that's all I have for this video. If you would like to follow me on Twitter, Luke_Beller on Twitter. But that's all I have for today. And I'll see you guys next time.